Welcome to the Minds of Yachtllywood, the podcast. Here we will uncover the stories behind the yachting industry.
I believe that a good captain has to be a good artist. Being as more close as possible and invisible at the same time, you make a choice to have a very significant lifestyle.
Especially because you're always traveling.
Home, for me, is the heart of the people I love and they love.
Oh, so beautiful.
I'm Sofiana Bergolzi, your host, and now let's dive into the conversation. But first, take a little second and hit the subscribe button.
Welcome, guys, to this new episode of Yachtllywood podcast, and I'm with this hero, and you're like a legend, Christos Metallinos. He's a super yacht captain and known and renowned in the industry for all his career and all the different things that you have done besides being a captain.
Yes, that's correct. That's correct. Thank you so much for the compliments. I mean, after that, I think that I have to say nothing, so not spoil the image that just created to me, but I'm ready for your questions as well.
Tell us, Christos, how did you... Pero, can you speak a little louder? More.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Okay. So tell us, how did you start? How was your life when you were small? You're from Greece, so of course you had always this contact with the ocean. But what did attract you the most from this environment?
Actually, I'm from Ireland. I'm from Corfu. So I was very keen from very young age, since I was 6 years old, be every day to the sea. I was start to be trained with a small sailing boat with Optimist these days. And I feel like that was my destiny. And, from these days, I started to dream big. And one of my dreams came true because I was a captain of Maltese Falcon for 3 years. That was the best experience in my life. And my career now is already has 26 years. So and it's like yesterday. I mean, I remember since I was a child till today, I feel the same love for the sea and the sense of freedom that I have when I am close.
It's so wonderful. So how was it your first experience? You were sailing as a child and then...
Yeah, sailing as a child. Then I made the decision to be in the Merchant Marine Academy in Greece. So I follow the path that everybody did these days with the commercial ships. And somehow after I serviced the military, the Navy, I have a job opportunity on a yacht. And since then, in 2000, I work on non-stop in this industry as a captain.
And how was that transition from working on a commercial ship to working on a yacht?
Yeah, it's a huge transition. It's huge difference. I have a lot of respect for all the seafarers that they work on the commercial ships. Similarly with yachting, definitely the quality of life and the life that you want to offer during their vacation to these people is something that doesn't compare with the purpose of the commercial shipping industry. And in our industry, the most important thing, the highest principle we have is the pleasure, and pleasure is priceless. So people, they're worth it, they have the funds to spend money in this industry. And the main reason is because they need to have some pleasure.
And how did you do that transition? Like, what was the chance? Did you meet somebody who give you this opportunity? How was? Because I'm sure a lot of our audience wants to know how to have the dream career that you have built.
Yeah, for me, to be involved with the sea always was a pleasure. So when I became a chief officer and then a captain on a commercial ships was something different, it was a living. So I have to make a decision in regards of what's potentially the opportunities that I have and to make my life also more interesting in this industry. And I have some friends that was already involved in the yachting. So it was more easy to be more familiar, take more information from these people. And when I have the chance and the opportunity and being involved with them, here I am now.
Amazing.
Yeah, thank you.
And so I guess once you started to work with these high profile clients,
Yeah.
everything kind of maybe changed. Was it like what you were expecting, or how was it?
Yes, the thing is, when you work for them, some of them, they are ship owners, you work for the commercial industry, you are just a captain that work for them and produce money. So to produce in or without quotes pleasure for them and their families and their relatives and their friends is completely different. But of course, in respect of our terms and conditions of working, the fact that we are close to them means that we have to keep the same standards about the respect that we have to show them and the privacy that they need to have in these moments. And just try to be as more close as possible and invisible at the same time and express their wishes and their wills, of course, under the normal standards, which is to be legal, okay, or whatever they're gonna request,
Yeah.
and safe.
For the little I know, and I can imagine that the challenges of being a captain is not only maybe the technical side is not so much compared to the human side, right? The relations with the owner and also with the crew. That would be tough.
It's true. It's true. I mean, in a short time, you have to build a solid team with a crew. I mean, nowadays, the expectation is to we have the highest standards we have ever before in regards to the client's expectations and experience. However, means that you have to find the most competent people in the industry, and you have to be cosmopolitan. I mean, to have the different nations sometimes helps, but sometimes also it's difficult to manage. So you have to be very quick to understand about also the expectations the crew has from you.
Yeah.
And prevent issues that might be gonna be exposed later on during the charter or during the operation that you're gonna have. So I believe this is the most difficult part for a captain nowadays. The crew management is, of course, to be very close to the principal of the charter or the principal he works for, and receive the directions and the instructions and execute them on the right time.
Yes, is like manage their emotions, and I guess when you are on board and sailing for such a long periods of time, and maybe you're missing family and you're missing the land. How is that experience?
Well, that's a very interesting question. The thing is that as a captain and seafarer, generally speaking, you make a choice to have a very significant lifestyle. So the balance at the end of the day, that's what I'm thinking every time that I go close the season is positive. Of course, you miss your people, you miss family, you miss your kids. But at the end, the life that you make a choice to have was really matter more than anything. And in this respect, the partner that choosing life has to have understanding and respect that.
Yeah.
So that's the most important thing. And I believe that in general speaking, in any kind of relationship, but especially for us, because for 5-6 months we have to be away from home.
Yeah.
It's more complicated, but the understanding, it's the key to keep the relationship with the people you love. Because you don't do that in purpose to have the pleasure for yourself. It's your job and it's the life that you choose to be.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know you have different passions when you are on land. You're a photographer, dating photographer.
Yes.
You're also a musician.
Yeah.
Tell us more about that. How do you get to develop these hobbies or passions when you're on land? And do you miss them when you're on board?
the truth is that especially photography, my job gives me a lot of opportunities to explore more. But in regards of the musician part, I miss it, and it's one of the few things that I'm starving when I came back to go to the studio and play drums with my friends. We have a small band still, so it's good because it's like a therapy for us. It's just call each other and we connect with the way that okay, we're gonna share this link now, but we did it a few years before. Let's gonna do that again, and it's a serious thing. But it's to me, it's nice to have memories. It's nice to have desires. It's nice to have hobbies because that keeps you alive and give you power to continue what are you doing. So the balance is let's say, the secret to keep yourself happy and your relatives and your people that love you also around you happy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So have you had any time, like any situation on board that make you maybe change your mind and say, okay, this is maybe not what I want? Did that happen ever? That you regretted basically to be a captain?
Yes, of course. I mean, in 26 years, it's almost impossible to not have some, let's say, bad times or difficult times that makes you consider. But the fact that I'm still here and I love what I'm doing and I want to stay in this industry means that whatever happens, this wasn't so strong to makes me feel otherwise.
Yeah. Because besides the role of captain, I know you are also representing the owner in like in project management, right? Like in refits and
I have
And-
I have some task in project management. It's very generic, and I would like to avoid. I have I'm instructed, and I'm happy to be involved with the marketing and the refits. We have a management also company that help us for the technical stuff. But yes, I'm very involved in everything. Yes, with responsibility, of course. And I like it. I mean, I love my job. It's some people, they believe that the captain is just let's say in quotes, a driver, go from one place to the other, but it's not like that. This is one of the 100 things that you have to consider and do during the operations you have, even in the shipyard, however, also during the sailing seasons.
So tell us more in a global manner, what is the role of a captain?
The role of the captain is the father of everybody, is the manager,
Including the boat, right?
is the therapy. Yeah, of course, yes. That's the thing. It's yeah. To me, the captain always is the persona that someone feel that can trust and put hopes and expectations and feel safe. So we have to inspire people work for us, and we have to inspire also the people that trust us to for such a 1 week or 2 weeks or whatever they decide to make their vacation. They trust us to give them what they need and what they want. It's also a big challenge.
Yeah.
And because before we discussed a little bit about the art and the music and the photography and all the other things that make us happy and create emotions, I believe that the good captain has to be a good artist. So you have to be logical and emotional at the same time. So to respect what you're gonna create for them, and logical with a way to protect them from tourist that are not doable. So we have to keep the balance.
That's so beautiful what you're saying. And when you say it's like the father, it makes me think how tough it must be, because I'm sure you are human like everybody else. You have these moments that you yourself don't feel secure and don't feel confident, but you need to show yourself confident.
Yeah.
So to keep the balance, right, and the harmony on board.
Yes, it sometimes comes and sounds like a little bit Oregon, but the fact is, it's a choice. Nobody forced me to be a captain. I can be an officer for the rest of my career without have the responsibilities of the captain, but it was a choice. I make a decision to be the father, as I have been the father to my kids as well. So it's a choice. And when you choose something, you have to be responsible on that. And it's hard for me to see where I'm going to turn my head if I need something. But I choose to be the one that I'm going to give it the solutions, not problems.
That's so beautiful. In which other ways are you involved in the industry in general? Not only with your yacht, but let's say with a Super Yacht Foundation or the Yacht Club in Monaco.
Yes. I'm very happy to be a member of the Yacht Club in Monaco. I love the mission they have, especially anything has to do with sustainability. Currently, I run a project. I can release this information now to you. Has the name Element C to be a company that basically gonna provide services and products that has to with a yacht, of course, and they are full sustainable. So even when I start to make some courses of self-improvement, because also the sustainable mind is something that's important in the yachting industry, not just the sustainable operation.
Yes.
Because as we discussed before, the expectations are very high. The stress is also in high level sometimes, so we have to find a way to release the stress from the crew and to make them more productive. So we work on it. I believe that late May will be ready the site, and definitely gonna be the first one that I'm gonna be informed about it. And maybe we're gonna have another podcast about that.
No, absolutely. Yes. And what is the plan for the future? How do you?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I believe that the most important moment of our life is now, it's today. So I'm happy to be here with you. In short terms, of course, I'm the captain on Emir, and my plan is to have a successful charter season. And that's what I'm seeking to do with meetings and contacts and anything positive from my end. We're going to attend also the Meba Yacht Show, which I will be very happy to see you there as well. So that's the short-term plans that I have for now. And I'm happy for every day comes to me and give me the same pleasure I have to manage this yacht and waiting for the next sailing opportunity what I have.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So when is that gonna be? Soon in.
In April, I believe, before the yacht show.
So in the time that the yacht is not sailing, what do you do for the yacht, Captain?
It's we organize all the repeat works. We winterize. The plan we have is that we winterize for 4 months. So in this particular period, we have already from a year before a plan about part going to be painted and improvements and all this kind of stuff. So we manage accordingly on that. The other thing is that we make some courses and training for the crew, and we start to establish our status for the next season. That's include also part of the marketing stuff that we have to organize, even if filming, photo shooting, general updates that we have for this opportunity. So it comes now with a new season. And I'm confident that we're going to be ready from the first of April by all means to sail and to succeed.
So basically, your job really goes from the technical, sailing, and then you also take care of the marketing and
Yes.
everything. Is this, you think, a normal role of a captain, or is you because you go
Well,
like?
it's I believe that just speaking, even if we have the same title, everybody's different. So see this, and I don't believe that ordinary, as we don't have to be ordinary, but we have to have the same principles, regardless how some other things around that make us different. I mean, if someone's talented in the marketing, might well to be involved in the marketing.
Yeah.
Some others, they're more keen with refits or technical stuff. So basically my competi, it's the marketing. As let's say, of course, the extra duty I can put myself, and just bringing the management of the crew and potentially the social relationship with the brokers in the industry. So that's the things that I would like to do more efficient. Include, of course, my everyday routine that I have on a boat.
How do you manage your time to be able to like learn so many things, participate in so many things, especially because you're always traveling? So
Yeah.
how does that work?
The thing is that, especially because I'm traveling a lot, I receive a lot of information. And because this industry help a lot with the people that we associate, even if they're clients or brokers. This cosmopolitan environment we live helped me to have better understanding of life and find the right base to develop my ideas. So I believe that everybody has talents. So something trigger in my mind and all this kind of stuff that happened the last 8-9 years, I can say, and makes me made the decision about okay, I'm very keen to have some nice marketing ideas and other stuff.
So going back to this, topic that you travel so much, where do you call home? What is home for you?
That's a very good question. Home for me is the heart of the people I love and they love me.
Oh, so beautiful. So you have a piece of home here.
I feel they're gonna hug me and kiss me now. Somebody's already okay. That's how it is, yes. I believe that as a person, I'm very cosmopolitan. I like to move around. I mean, I'm Greek. And the island from Corfu, which is Corfu, is also cosmopolitan. But yes, I feel happy because because of my job, the opportunity to move around and have these colors and tastes and people.
beautiful.
Yeah,
Like,
yes.
but talking about logistics,
Yeah.
how does that work? I know you have a motto. What is your motto? Is she sad because she's not being used?
Yeah.
Where is your collection of eyeglasses?
Okay.
What is all that?
All right. To be honest with you, I don't have spread my stuff all over the world. So as a base, I have an apartment in Athens that I use most of the time. And yeah, I mean, I'm a collector of eyewear, sunglasses, light glass, as you know.
And shoes.
And shoes and clothes.
everything.
Yeah, I mean, because we have this, maybe this is an excuse, but it works for me. It's the fact that, we under uniform most of the time because of our job. So whenever you have the chance, the opportunity to change a little bit, to feel a little bit different. At the end of the day, whatever we do because we need to feel something. So even the way that we dress, even the way that we make a choices in regards to work or people that go and associate, whatever we do is just because we need to feel something. So that's how it works for me, I think.
That's so beautiful. Christos, it's so beautiful, everything you say. So what advice would you give to the people, I don't know, who are crew members or they are just starting to see this path of becoming a super yacht captain? What is the advice that you will give?
Well, I'm avoiding to give advices, but I'll tell you this. I do believe that to be educated about what you really want to do is very important. And frankly, I don't believe that you will ever be 100% about your choice. So do it. Do it. Don't listen to anybody. Just do what you like, what you want. And the life gonna prove to you if you are for this or for something else. But when you make a choice, it means that you are responsible for your choice. You have to go to the end. I mean, you have to give all the effort, anything that is possible to make it happen and succeed on this role with responsibility. Because the responsibility is something that people, they try to avoid. They like the authority, but they don't like the responsibility. So you have to choose both in this case.
Christos, thank you so much for this moment.
Thank you so much.
It was wonderful, so inspiring, and I think kind of there was because of your presence, it's like a mystery person, yes, and so many people know you and see you and look towards you, and just to listen to you and your experience is really so valuable.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us today in the Minds of Yachtllywood, the podcast. Don't forget to subscribe for more exciting episodes with incredible guests. Until next time.